Welcome back to Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Bastila?
How can I help?
You wish to talk to me?
I do. I've been watching you, studying you closely to see what kind of progress you've made since your training at the hands of Master Zar.
I think we both know the real reason you've been watching me.
You never give up, do you? I admit, I'm interested in you. I find you intriguing, compelling even, but it's not what you think. You have a great gift. You have an awesome command of the Force, and I tremble when I think of how you might misuse it.
I make you tremble. Do you get all tingly inside too? No, I won't misuse my power, Bastila.
I've seen you give in to temptation and indulge your baser emotions on many occasions. I'm afraid you are on the path that leads to the dark side. You need to see what the dark side represents in its entirety, for it is what we battle. Only the wisdom of a Jedi Master can truly explain this, but I will do my best to make you understand.
What are you trying to tell me?
The dark side is not simply giving in to anger, temptation, or to use the Force to destructive ends. These things only lead to the dark side. The dark side grows stronger and more insidious the closer you draw to it. It begs you to surrender to it, to release all its terrible power, and it becomes harder and harder to resist. And once you stop resisting, it's too late. It twists you up inside and turns you into a mockery of everything you once stood for.
You seem to know that temptation very well.
I am no less resistant to temptation than any other. I simply have the benefit of training that you do not. But even the training of the Jedi might not be enough to save us. We need only to look at the atrocities which have been committed by those under its sway to understand the terrible, corrupting evil of the dark side. Millions dead, and far more suffering. What sort of person would you have to become to perform such deeds gladly?
Perhaps it's just a reasoning for those acts you don't accept.
And how adept must one become at making excuses for one's actions if suffering is the result? How long before you stop making excuses at all? It's so easy to think that we would never fall prey to such a horror, that we have unlimited control, vigilance, and foresight. If only that were true. The Sith have become powerful because there are many Jedi who've succumbed to the lure of the dark side and joined their cause. What greater weapon is there than to turn an enemy to your cause, to use their own knowledge against them? We are weakened while they are strengthened, so we must harden our hearts and do whatever is required to fight against the dark side, even when the battle becomes wearying.
Do whatever is required, such as...
I don't know. The vision of our future is clouded by shadows cast from the dark side. But I sense something ominous lurking in those shadows. But words alone cannot save one from the dark side. Come, we should continue with the task at hand. When the time comes, I only hope we are all strong enough to do what we must.
Alright. Now, I could go to Yavin. Small spaceport orbiting the gas giant Yavin. No, I'll go for Tatooine.
Lord Malek, the Star Forge is operating at 200% capacity, far beyond our expectations.
I am more interested in the young Jedi Bastila and her battle meditation. Have you learned how she escaped the destruction of Taris?
She was aided by Karth Onasi, a decorated war hero of the Republic and a legendary soldier. During the Mandalore Wars, he was honored many times for his bravery.
You know this man?
Yes, Lord Malek. He served under me when I still followed the Republic. You could say I was his mentor.
Interesting. How did you acquire this information, Admiral?
An eyewitness, Lord Malek. Calo Nord, a bounty hunter, was there when Bastila and Karth escaped the planet. Apparently they left him for dead.
A Jedi and a war hero. It's a wonder you survived the encounter.
I am hard to kill, Lord Malek.
Calo has agreed to help us capture the young Bastila for a very hefty fee, of course. But I assure you he is well worth the price. His reputation as a bounty hunter is well earned.
Her companions are nothing to me, Calo. But I desire the young Jedi taken alive, if at all possible.
Lord Malak, forgive me, there is something else. May we have a private audience away from the ears of the common soldiers?
I trust you are not wasting my time, Admiral Kareth.
I promise you will be very interested in what Calo has to tell you about Bastila's other companions, Lord Malak.
Republic ships over Tatooine? Why would they care about this shithole? Either way, we'll see. Bastila?
The Force has given us a vision, like the one we shared on Tatooine. Did you see it? Of course. You must have. The Force is strong with us both. Tatooine is known for little but blowing sand. I find it surprising that there would be a star map somewhere in its desolate wastes.
It looked... It was inside some kind of cave.
The star map would likely have to be within some kind of shelter to protect it against dust and sandstorms. I suspect there are many such caves and caverns hidden in the sands of the Dune Sea. The creatures of this world probably use them as their lairs. No doubt things will become more clear once we discover the star map's location. How can I help?
Why did the Council send you with me on this mission?
Why? I could not accomplish this on my own. I need the aid of others, especially one who is strong in the Force. The bond between us made you a natural choice. Besides, the events on Taris prove that the Force wanted to bring us together for this mission. And there is little left to chance when the Force is involved. Is that not enough for you?
If the Force wants us together, why do you keep resisting my undeniable charms?
I said we were brought together for our mission, to stop Malak. I hardly think the Force would be pushing us toward a romantic involvement when the fate of the galaxy is at stake. Please try to stay focused. I doubt the Council would approve if they knew we were busy discussing our mutual attraction when we should be saving the galaxy from Malak.
Mutual attraction. I knew you were interested.
Mutual attraction? I never said... It's just an expression. Whatever our feelings... whatever your feelings, you have to try to ignore them. Don't let this complicate things. Finding the missing pieces of the star maps is our only hope of locating the Star Forge and defeating Malak. The Council explained all this quite clearly.
It just seems odd they would send me off without a master to guide me.
I admit, there were times that I wondered if this is more than just a mission to stop Malak. There were times when I wondered if this was also a way for the Council to test my own abilities.
I get the feeling there's more going on than I know. Oh, there is!
I wondered if the Council wanted to see how I would help and guide you on our quest. I wondered if they were testing me to see if I was ready to become a Jedi Master myself. And then I realized how foolish such thoughts were. As the Council explained, sending a Master in our group would only have drawn unwanted attention from the Sith. The fate of the galaxy is at stake. The Council would not risk it merely to test me. They calculated the risks, and in the end chose the only option available.
I guess that makes
You
sense.
must learn to trust in the wisdom of the Council. Your destiny will come when its appointed time. You mustn't be so impatient.
Me? You're the one who thought this was her big audition for masterhood.
Must you be so frustrating? I admit, I had a moment of foolish pride, but I'm over it. Now I am focused on my true responsibilities. I'm simply trying to help you and complete this mission, and yet you battle me at every turn.
What can I say? It's fun.
Fun? Fun? Driving me insane is your idea of a good time?
Careful. Remember your self-control.
You are a very odd man. Do you know that? I simply don't know how to deal with you. All I want to do is help you, but you seem determined to drive me mad.
Complain all you want, but I know you love it.
I don't know if I should be outraged that you keep joking about serious matters, or if I should be grateful that you can always lighten the mood. Come, let's move on. There's much to be done. How can I help? Then I...
Yes, what's... You...
Tatooine, a planet at the ass end of nowhere. Ah, yes. What do you mean? Alright, let's check them. Alright, it's been disturbed. No half-eaten or torn packages. Alright, just gonna run around like an idiot. Alright, I think that's enough. I can turn around and... No. Oh, right, I need to keep moving. Alright.
Kipuna.
Hey, what are you doing here?
Salima wanga kun bikin.
Calm down, little girl.
Mucho shakapaka.
I still don't understand you.
Mucho shakapaka.
Can you tell me that? You're a stowaway, huh? Does the name Lure Archon ring a bell?
Mucho shakapaka.
I need to go back to Tatooine to deal with this one. Oh, you can ask everyone for help, and they'll be like, nope, don't give a fuck. Alright, Tatooine. You know, it's interesting that the galaxy map... Yeah. Just skipping past that. It's interesting the galaxy map in here and other mediums as well is like the Milky Way in a sense. But if you actually look at the galaxy map on, say, the wiki, if you try and actually find the map of the galaxy and see which worlds, it's a bit different than what you might think.
Genchopa chawi tikchok twis yun kun. Watu yama kama wona henak nek. Bugra shak kuntichi.
I'm Bastila, yes. I take it that you know my mother?
Bona na kachu. Kicha badwang. Wanga kum.
Is there something I can do for you, miss? As you can see, we're in quite a hurry.
Don't be rude.
Kakin cha na kwat na bon kon. Wana kumbes. Chi pala mulak.
My mother's condition? I've not seen my mother since I joined the Order. Do you know what's happened? Did she say anything about my father? I see. Where did you meet her? Do you remember? Thank you for informing me. I really must be going now.
What's this all about?
It seems my mother's been looking for me. Strange. Should we get the opportunity, could we look for her on Tatooine?
I thought you and your mother didn't get along.
We never did. I am interested in hearing about my father, however. Part of me would rather not see her at all. But if she is really sick, well, we shall see.
Go ahead. I have a young human girl stowing away on my ship, but I don't know her name. I don't know her language is Okay, we go back. I was actually kind of hoping missions thing would trigger, not Bastila's. Anyway. Let's deal with the lovely stowaway. Oh yes. I certainly want a young girl as a stowaway at the moment. My name is Costin, you are? Try to learn her strange language. Many of the words you speak are Mandalorian. So you know of them. But you're a Mandalorian child then. So you're a human, you learn the words from somewhere though.
Dong Abuk Shami.
You're hiding. Now listen.
Dong Silly Dong Abu Muchasha Dong Much.
It means starship, doesn't it? Everything is safe, is that it? You sleep there.
Kipuna.
The panel of this, it's your home.
Kipuna.
You're hiding in the starship, it's your home, I understand.
Muchashak.
Something about me, Estin.
Dong Ab. Muchash.
Said that before.
Dong Ab. Dong Ab.
You like...
Muchashak.
You like me, I understand.
Selimo.
Okay.
Kipon. Dong. Dongki. Dong.
It's part of the ship, a room. To chew.
Dong. Dong. Muchash. Silly.
Okay.
Kip. Kip.
You're hungry.
Silly. Dong.
You want me to tell you a story about
what? Dong. Kipuna. Muchash.
Okay. Why are you hiding on my ship? You came to the ship before, but you were very scared. Why? You left the Mandalorians in here on this ship. You don't want to leave the Ebon Hawk as your home. Why are you scared of the Mandalorians? They took you before and hurt you? The Mandalorians.
Dong. Kipun. Sil. Muchashak.
There's someone who'll take you home. Abu. Yes, you can go home. Alright. Let's try. It should be it. And maybe missions thing will actually trigger this time around. Hopefully. Maybe. Guess not. Well, maybe it'll trigger on Tatooine. Her name is Sasha, I know that much. Yes, I am. She only speaks a smattering of Mandalorian, but I was able to figure it out. Certainly, I'll bring you onto my ship. Okay. A little stowaway.
Muchashaka. Kipuna.
Takom justach.
Tong abu. Tong ki sli.
Tong haitwam.
Alright, the light side points. So I guess instead we got the triggering of Bastila's quest, which I need to do.
How can I help?
You want to talk?
Sorry. I'm just thinking about my mother. It's strange to hear news after all this time. It's quite distracting. Should we have the opportunity, I would like to find her on Tatooine. There's only one small colony there. It should not be difficult. It's not that I look forward to seeing her. I just can't help but wonder what she wants. But perhaps we have better things to do.
Incoming fighters!
Really? Sith? So they're chasing me. Should be fine. I don't see it. There we go. Done. Okay. I'll take Bastila in mission. Bastila for the obvious reasons. Mission. Because I still hope.
Welcome to Anchorhead, potential customer. Czerka Corporation stands ready to serve. After some formalities, of course. First, your ship is not on our list of planned arrivals for today. There is a docking fee of 100 credits because of this.
What do I get for my 100
The
credits?
immediate benefit is access to these very docking facilities. This is the only port in Anchorhead. Once you've paid, we will offer trade services as well. We're not unreasonable, we just want to cover expenses.
I want information about the planet.
I'm sorry. While Czerka Corporation would like to encourage interest in Tatooine, we must first deal with the docking fees. Our operations here are very expensive. We must recoup basic costs somehow.
Very well then.
I thought you would. Without these fees, Czerka Corporation would have closed this port years ago. This will cover any future landings as well. It's like a registration, so we can serve you better when you return. Now, as a customs officer, I can provide information on services. Is this visit business or pleasure?
Only good paying work. What is there to do?
It depends on what level of risk you want to take. You could ask at the Czerka office if any bounties need collecting. That's in central Anchorhead. While you're at the office, ask for a hunting license so you can sell trophies to Faza in his lodge, just north of them. I suppose you could also take up Swoop racing. Talk to the hut at the registration office by the track. That's in West Anchorhead. I can't say I know which of these jobs is the most dangerous. I stay away from all of them.
I'm looking for very specific things. Who should I ask?
That's not much information. Could you tell me more?
I'm looking for older things.
You a digger? I've heard of ruins being found now and then, but they've always been stripped by sand people soon after. You're not going to get anywhere with them. I guess you could ask around, but I doubt you'll learn anything different. You could always ask a Jawa. It's hard to tell what they know.
Give me some background on Tatooine.
There isn't much to tell. It's a very old planet, well past its prime. Czerka Corporation is the only company with any interest in it. It's not a very pretty world, but there is opportunity here if you know where to look.
Tell me about Czerka Corporation's operations here.
I can't really get into that. It hasn't been a very smooth operation. I shouldn't get into it.
Come, friend, let me in on the details.
It's common knowledge, so there's no harm in telling you. It's a tale of bad business. You see, Czerka Corporation staked their claim to this planet based on some very promising geological surveys. Unfortunately, that information was incorrect, and possibly even an attempt at sabotage by a rival company.
So Czerka Corporation set up shop on a barren planet.
Not totally barren. There were a few good years of mining, and limited operations are still in place. But the ore is flawed. It has peculiar properties. They've had to look at other forms of business.
What do you mean when you say the ore is peculiar?
Czerka Corporation has really tried to hide this, but it just seems that Tatooine metal is unfit for effective manufacturing. I would imagine that this outpost will eventually be abandoned. Nobody is making any money here. Of course, this rock may have been settled a few times, so look for some other company to get stuck with it.
What is known about the history of the planet?
Very little. There are hints that it might once have been a lush world, but I can't picture it as anything but a desert. Native sentient species have no records going back that far. That was hundreds of years ago, maybe thousands. Of course, the native species are not very willing to tell anyone anything. They're barely more than animals.
What species do you mean?
The Sand People. They're vicious and attack outsiders on sight. More animals than anything, really. Maybe they know the history of Tatooine. Maybe they don't. Impossible to tell. They won't cooperate.
Have you had trouble with the Sand People?
Not personally, but they've given Czerka Corporation a rough time. It's hard enough mining this rock without suffering random attacks. I think the company has even put a bounty on them, but I'm sure not going to try for it.
Any other sentient races?
The Jawas are scavengers, and a bit primitive. Hard to understand. They have an affinity for droids. Some of our scientists believe that they may not be native to the planet, but how they got here, they may not even know. As I said, they're hard to understand. They usually end up slaves to the Sand People. They aren't fighters. Good traders, though. I will answer as best I can.
Okay. I need to get going.
As you wish. If you need anything else, I'll be here.
Uchua Penki, Tangi Tuamaji, Human Baba Hassan Shah. Smilia!
Alright, might as well grab some poison. Some fodder. Mandalorian heavy repeater. Well, I already have one for him.
Uchua Kakinja Ki Achua Penki.
Where do you come from?
Baba Hassan Shan. Chiwi Aita Ka Chong Chicha. Chiwa Aita Kang Kicha Na.
Are you one creature or two?
Chiwi Aita Ka Chong Chicha. Chiwa Aita Kang Kicha Na. Chiwi Aita Ka Chong Chicha. Baba Hassan.
Do you know anything about Tatooine? Heard any off-world rumors? Alright. Ion defense turret. Oh, footlocker. Another footlocker. I'll try triggering this again. Maybe take mission first. Nope. What shipment are you talking about? Did you say Giska? Oh no. Well, time to deal with some Giskas, I guess. Here, have some poison. Well, I guess I just have to wait for a poison to do its job. Nice one, really. Oh well.
Laboda ni winkis matoma. Wana kun best jingpa marulira.
Please, will you help me? I have nothing left.
What do you need?
Oh, thank you. I don't have anywhere else to turn. If you're down and out on Tatooine, you're on your own. My husband was a hunter, killed out on the dunes. This raid plate is all I have left. Please, will you buy it? I don't need a handout. I just can't sell it to Faza without a license. Please, I'm worried about having it. They're so rare.
What is a raid plate? Where did you get it?
It's the bone plate from the head of the desert raid. My husband was so proud when he found it. He had just started hunting. He said he felt sure the next hunt would bring in more, so we waited to sell this one. Then he never came back.
Let's talk what to do with this plate.
Will you buy it? I can't sell it myself. They're worth more than 500 credits.
I can't buy it, but I could take it and sell it for you.
I don't know. How could I be sure you would come back? Are you sure you can't buy it? Please.
It's the only choice.
I guess I don't have much choice in the matter. Here, I'll trust you with it. I'll be here. Please don't take too long. I need the credits. Maybe we can get started again. Maybe.
I'll be back.
Have you seen a woman that may resemble me somewhat? She's my mother.
What are we talking about? Helena? Bastila, isn't that your
Mother
mother's
was
name?
supposed to be here somewhere. Ask if they've seen her.
Is she still there?
We should try to find her. I doubt she wants to be kept waiting. I want to find out what my mother wanted. We need to find her.
What's going on here? Oh.
Can I help you? These are the offices of the Czerka Corporation. I trust you have business with the company. If this is about employment, I'm afraid all regular mining positions are full. And before you ask, we are also no longer selling hunting licenses.
I want to ask about hunting licenses.
As I said, we are no longer selling them. There are too many people cavorting about outside the walls as it is.
There's no way to get a license?
Normally we charge 200 credits, but I could make an exception if you agreed to perform a task for us. It's similar to hunting. The Sand People are becoming a problem. They destroy our sandcrawlers and kill our miners. One particular tribe is the worst. It's as if their chieftain has decided to wage war against us. I would like their attacks terminated. Bring me their gaffy sticks as proof. If you agree to do this, I'll give you a hunting license now and pay a bounty for each stick later. I'll give a bonus for the chieftains.
Why pay for their sticks, not their heads?
Which would you rather have dumped on your office floor? Besides, they're ceremonial weapons, unique to each warrior. It's just as good.
I'll agree to do this for you.
Excellent. Now, just so we understand each other, this is an enforceable contract. Czerka Corporation takes this very seriously. Here's your license, and a few directions. We believe one of their enclaves is in the far south of the Dune Sea. You might try following one of our sandcrawlers. They're regularly attacked. I wouldn't mind you escorting them.
Alright.
Very well.
I want to ask about Czerka.
Of course. Czerka Corporation records are available at our representative kiosk on Coruscant. Business hours, please. For your needs here, we maintain a fully stocked storehouse. Speak with Greta Holda about any purchases.
May I ask how your operations are doing?
Certainly. Please pose your questions to the representative kiosk on Coruscant. Business hours, please.
Why the secrets?
I suppose you're right. It's not like you can't tell the state of things just by looking around. Mining operations here have not been a success. The ore is substandard, and there's less of it than surveys indicated. With the Sand People raids on top of it all, it's no wonder this planet has been abandoned before.
What makes the ore substandard?
No one knows. There are odd energy fluctuations on this planet, but they defy analysis or explanation. But the effect is obvious. Ore taken from Tatooine is useless for construction. It degrades incredibly fast. Word is getting out about it too. We're running out of buyers. Czerka Corporation is not doing well here.
Does this mean you have plans to pull out?
The company would be foolish to stay. It will be costly, but in the end, leaving will be cheaper than staying. I imagine all the heavy equipment will be abandoned. It's not worth shipping out things like sandcrawlers. Maybe the Jawas will find a use for them when we're gone. That's a laugh.
What do you mean the planet was abandoned before?
We can't ignore evidence that Anchorhead was settled more than once before, and abandoned each time. There's probably a century between each attempt, just long enough for records about why it failed to disappear. The Jawas scavenge ancient tech all the time. It's a remote world. Who knows what's here?
Let's get back to my question. Anything out of the ordinary happening?
I assume that by out of the ordinary, you're referring to the destruction of Terrace? That is all anyone is talking about. I'm afraid Czerka Corporation is not offering any comment on those events. We wouldn't wish to anger the participants.
Know anything more local?
If you're looking for local events, I suggest you go to the Swoop track, one of the few leisure industries on Tatooine. There was also a Jawa here earlier, saying something about needing help. I think he's out by the city gates. I can't be more specific about what he wanted. Our droid translators had difficulty with the message. Farewell.
Achua Penki. Kakin Chan. Chiwi. Chiwa. Kak. Ki Muli. Chiwa. Aitaka. Chiwa. Chiwa. Chiwi Aita.
Ooh, a powered battle armor. That can wait out though. Not right now.
Greetings again. We don't have... And Fair.
So just sand people. Huh? Okay, I'll take the hunting license and I'll sell the piece.
What
do you mean? What we're talking about? The Czerka said the sand people attack first. What did you suggest then? Where would that enclave you mentioned be? Maybe I'll look into it. I'll see. For a moment. You know what? Maybe I should just slaughter the sand people at the end of the day.
You're back.
Yeah, I haven't sold it yet. Give me a moment. I've barely gotten a hunting license.
Get lost, Tenderfoot. I hunt Desert Raid. I don't babysit.
Just as well, you probably couldn't teach me anything.
Hoping to goad me into talking a bit? All right. What do you want?
What is it you do?
My name is Doric Quinn. I'm a hunter. I hunt. Is that enough, or should I start listing my family birthdays?
Where is the best hunting?
If I knew the best place, why would I tell anyone? It would be worth too much to me to let it get out. It doesn't matter anyway. This season has been dry for me, as it has for almost everyone. Perhaps someone else is holding out, but there's simply fewer raid out there.
Why are there fewer raids?
It used to be a one-on-one test. Hunter against hunted. Now people just want the credits. I could stomach maybe a pair or a team of hunters, but some now use battle droids. Where's the sport in that?
Who uses battle droids?
That's not for me to say. I won't be a troublemaker in so small a community. You'll see. Hunt, and you will see.
What can you tell me about the other hunters?
I don't go telling stories about other people. You want to know what they think? You go talk to them. One word, though. Watch yourself around the Gamorreans. Gurk and his buddies aren't to be trusted. Everyone else I respect because they have skill. Those guys, they go for easier prey.
What makes you say that?
Just watch your back when you hunt. The dragons aren't the only dangers out there.
How long have you been at this?
I've tracked wild beasts my whole life, but I've only been hunting here for 5 years. I've much to learn yet.
What do you want to learn?
There are hunters that go after the big kills, the crate dragons. I don't know how they do it. I never even see the things. Comad is the one I respect. But I also trust that the only difference between us is experience. I will learn. If that's what...
I'm looking for something. Who knows this plan best?
You'll have to ask around. Comad Fortuna is a much more experienced hunter than I am. He hunts far from Anchorhead. The local Jawas are a good source of information, even if it is hard to understand them. It may cost you, though. Good hunting.
What do you do here? Anything out of the ordinary happening? No, I know about anything more local? Alright. What do you do? Some Pazak. Maybe I can get some cards as well out of this deal. There we go. Alright, won the first game. Alright, he gets that one. I mean, I don't know how much... Alright. Let me see how far I can go with him. I'm interested in some cards anyway with this guy. Alright, that should be enough. He likes the sport, huh? Well, don't worry, I can have all his credits then. You know what, I need to check the Passat guide anyway to see how many games this guy's willing to play.
What can I do for you? Did my wife send you? This ain't about credits, is it?
I'm looking for experts, you seem knowledgeable.
Oh, of course. Who put you up to this, my wife? I meant what I said about having no credits.
I want to ask you about you and hunting.
Hunting is a dirty and tough business. What can old Tanis tell you about it?
Where's the best hunting?
There isn't any. Too many hunters, not enough prey. I can barely keep expenses covered. Maintenance on battle droids is expensive. Of course, it's better than going alone. What if I stumbled on a bunch of sand people? These solo hunters are crazy.
Is that sporting?
What do I care? I need to eat. I also need to pay for parts so the wife can keep the droids running. It's all about the credits. Some guys will talk about honor and stuff, but they still sell their plates to Faza. I guess honor needs creds too.
Don't you need to take more kills to keep it?
I suppose, but so what? When that resource goes belly up, I'll just move on. I'm just a wandering spirit, I guess. I'm not real popular with the others, but they just fool themselves. They're in it for the credits too.
How long have you been at this?
Too long, but it beats smuggling. You ever run into a Sith dreadnought in the desert? No, you haven't.
You crossed paths with the Sith dreadnought.
Hell, I married her. No, seriously now. I had this friend that crossed Sith space and got stripped of everything. It's not like I have much now, I guess, but I still prefer sand people to getting ambushed on unproven trade routes.
What's the deal?
Ah, she doesn't understand me. You know the drill. It's not my fault. She knew who I was when she married me.
What can you tell me about the other hunters?
Uptight and cold, like my wife. They don't like me streamlining the hunt with droids. I don't fit in, but I don't let it bug me. The Gamorreans are different. Good rowdy drinking buddies. Kirk and his boys, they understand that hunting is a business. Of course they hunt other things than raid, too. Just don't turn your back on them. Ever.
What are you suggesting?
Nothing. Nothing at all. Just keep your eyes on them, that's all.
They're slavers. What about the hunters besides the Gamorreans?
Dorak is reasonable. Komad is a pain, but he keeps his distance. I can tell he doesn't like me much. Ask around the lodge if you want information about the other guys. I don't really talk to him much. Too long. 5. Who knows the planet? I don't know. I guess the Sand People. I'm usually running when I see them, though.
Have you ever seen Sand People with anything odd?
Sure. My blood. They almost got me last year. Tore up 2 of my battle droids. Wife was mad about that. Took her weeks to fix. Where they got weapons to cut battle armor, I don't know. They act like animals, but they can surprise you.
Where did this happen?
I don't know. Pick a dune and walk. They'll get you soon enough.
What about the Jawas?
Smart traders. They've salvaged and sold me my own damaged droids once or twice. They don't say much I can understand. I think they're a little slow, but who am I to judge, huh? Again? Good, huh?
Information.
Muchashak Pakhat. Takom Juzdach Mikigr. Jedobadwana Nidibobo. Tolpa da Pongwalegan. Jedobadwana Nidibobo. Kachikun. Takom Juzdach Mikig. Jedobadwana Nidibo. Muchashak Pakhat. Jedobadwana Nidib. Akupache. Jedobadwan Takom Juzdach Muchashak Pakhat. Kienono Jedobadwana Nidibobo. Dom Mut Jedob Jed Takom Juzdach Jedobadwana Nid Jedob
Aw, jeez. I hope this doesn't take too long. Gamorreans like to throw insults around, but they just don't have the smarts for it.
Or I slaughter you where you stand. Want to risk it? I scared them off. Yeah, well, I am Darth Revan, the Lord of the Sith. I am not gonna be scared by a bunch of sand pigs. Oh, there we go. Here.
You're back. Please, have you sold?
Yes.
You have? Did Faza give you a good price? How much did you get?
He paid 200 more credit than he fought here.
700 credits. Oh, thank you. It is more than generous of you. I don't know what to say. I just don't.
Wow. Sometimes helping people feels pretty good, you know?
Thank you for helping this woman. It may not seem like such a great thing to you, but you are making a difference.
For whatever it means, may the Force be with you. You saved us.
Yeah, I'm not too worried. I've got the Swoop bike. I can race. And yes, I'm aware that I gave her 200 more credits than necessary. Just, okay.
Oisidan puntasta shelfa. Colo luz. Puntasta shelfa. Tuftadan kelfa. Puntasta shelfa. Tuftadan pa. Tuftadan. Tuftadan. Colo luz. Divine.
Leave, old man. Yeah, follow your dreams and answer my questions, kid.
Smilia! Nekawa dubaka! Patis tong hitwama ak chachiska. Jiska kincha. Kimba no ko have. Achua penti baba.
What makes you think you know anything about me, Worm?
Kava! Yun patis.
Maybe I'm tired of your face. Maybe I'll remove it.
Chiwa aita kan ki chaumaso.
Oh, I'm scaring them off one by one.
Go on, leave me alone. I've got stuff to worry about.
Who's bugging you?
Race.
I raced on Taurus.
Ha! Sure. Race your bike out of that explosion. Everyone knows that the whole planet is gone. Nobody got out. I'm not in the mood for jokes, thanks. I've got things to think about. You wouldn't know anything about it. Deal with that Hutt Mata and you will understand. Until then, I just don't want to talk about it.
Nico's the big favorite around here.
Tangabun shan nang. China pala mula. Mucho shakapaka. Ye kakin cha na kwat. Tanga buk sha nak kakin cha na kwat napon. Mucho shakapaka. Tanga buk sha nak. China pala mula. Tanga kakin cha. Mucho sha. Kakin cha na kwat nap. Tang Kakin cha nak. Tanga buk sha nak. Hak China pala.
Ako chikopa.
You will show me respect, Worm. I raced on Taurus. I won the season opener there.
My friend tells the truth. I am a Jedi. Are you going to imply that I am lying as well?
Nobody here can compare with the racers you rode against on Terrace. You'll wipe every record from the books of this backwater track.
Rundi hautonga tonki. Labura na winkis ma. Rundi hautonga chibedua nani. Labura na winkis. Labura na rundi hautonga. Labura na winkis chibechao na kinikos.
And? Sounds like you have something special. What do you want help with?
That isn't fair! On Terrace you had to give a cut to the Swoop gang sponsoring you, but at least the rider got the higher share of the winnings.
Labura na winki, rundi hautongato. Labura na winki.
Oh, hi. Don't know how much longer I'll be around here, but maybe we'll have time for a few races. Did you? I'm not sure that's any of your business. Top racers keep to their own. I don't know you. Maybe if you were better on the track, I might feel like talking about it. Someone who can turn out the fast times might understand. Hurry.
Chiwi aita ka chong. Chiwa aita kan Baba Hassan.
Rundi. Lagoda Naru. Lagoda Naru Kismak. Rundi Hautongatong. Lagoda Naru. Rutupakachonagan. Lagoda.
Let's begin. That's it.
Rundi Hautongatong Kimbana. Rundi Lagodan. Rundi Hautopakachona. Lagodan.
Oh, 23 seconds. Oh, damn it. I'm just gonna lose my credits at this rate. Alright. Okay. Damn it. Oh, right. There's a lot to learn then. And races to beat. All right. Almost got it. Almost, not quite though. It's like I barely miss it, but I miss it all the same. That did it.
Ci piccia una kin, ci vedo a Nanebo.